Okay guys and girls, I'm going to shoot a walk around video of this 83. I believe it's a GMC on the title, not a Chevy, but either way, K20, 83. Motor has less than 500 miles on it. An older gentleman, I'll call it, did a kind of a light restoration on this in order to work it around a lake community. Basically was the purpose of why he put the flatbed dump on it. I am going to throw a coat of paint on that dump on the flatbed. He did have those metal sides custom made, the stake sides, and they are powder coated gray. But the motor has less than 500 miles on it, and they again, he said they put a clutch in it when they did the motor. Kind of hard to believe somebody wouldn't. One of the hydraulic lines leaks a little bit. Does not affect, like I used it yesterday and worked it up and down, and it leaks a little bit. It's going to need to be addressed, but it does function. I just, I did not have to top it off yesterday, so maybe after if I used it multiple times moving it around. But anyways, the truck I don't believe was rust free. I think they did a little work on it, but it was not rusty. As you can see, the cab supports are not horrible. The frame's nice. He put brand new headers on it, put new door felts. The heater works. It's got nice bucket seats in it. He bought the rubber floor kit. Anyway, the radio is not hooked up. The gas gauge works. The speedometer needle, the tip of it's missing, but I can kind of tell how fast I'm going by the way it's pointing, where the rest of it's pointing. So you got gas gauge, temperature gauge, and oil pressure gauge. The emergency brake works. He said he had all the brakes redone. The four-wheel drive works because I used it yesterday. It does have super winch locking hubs on it. So you have no volt gauge, which I always check them with a manual meter when I bought it, and it was putting out like 14.2. The airbags are hooked up to that air nozzle right there by the fuel fill. The bags were all brand new. He put new shocks on it, brand new tires on it. Show you the motor. It's not really anything special, but it, like I said, it's a cool little work truck. I mean, I drove it yesterday, roughly about 40 miles one way, new battery. Like I said, fresh motor. I drove it probably 40 miles each time to get the mulch I got. The bed is actually I leave the remote in the box. He was undoing the remote every time. I didn't really see no point in that. The box is stiff. He had just built this thing, but it's as simple as this. Up is up. Down is down. It's a pretty simple configuration there. This box is real stiff because he built it to hide that pump. Needs to be worked out. He didn't use the thing too terribly much, I don't suspect. I put 7 yards in it yesterday of mulch, and it dumped all 7 yards, no problem. It only has a 4-blade trailer wiring on it, so you're gonna want to put a 7 on there, I'm sure. But it does have a hitch. The bed works good. I said 1983 GMC K20 flatbed dump. There you go.